Hello everyone, and welcome to the 19th weekly update for the Trumphus project. Feels like it's been a while since our last update, but we have been pretty busy, as anyone who reads the forum would know, with some real life things as well as some side projects that we've been doing. So this week we have a combination of the last video update being finished in terms of content, as well as some new content that we wanted to show you. In the last video update, we showed the party system and most of its functionality, and I had mentioned that we still needed to code the players leaving a party and being kicked from a party. We just finished coding that moments ago, actually. There was a minor bug in which players that logged off while they were in the party would cause everybody in the party to get crashed. So this issue has been resolved. I'll be showing you that first, I guess, and then we'll just go from there. I've also taken some time today to answer a lot of the posts that I hadn't answered before, simply because I was too busy. So as you can see by the list of last replies from Shockdot, there's quite a few. If you guys had any questions that were posted, you might want to check them from replies. If not, well, I guess there's no problem. So I'll go ahead and log on to two clients so that you guys can see the party kicking and party leaving, as well as, sorry if you guys heard that, I just logged in game and I'm wearing headphones, but you guys might have heard that, I'm not sure. As I was saying, I'll show you guys party leaving and party kicking, as well as logging off in a party. So we'll join Shockdot's party. So right now, Shockdot is the leader, therefore he can kick other players. As you can see, both options can be selected. And you can't do that on Scotty1121 because he is not the party leader. I'm clicking right now if you guys can hear the clicking, and it just doesn't let me do it. So now on Shockdot, if I actually click that X and I I guess disband the party by clicking the party leader leave option here, which is the X next to the party leader's name, the party should disband on both players' screens. Sorry about that, I forgot I set some breakpoints in my code. I'll show you that again just in case you guys missed it. So right now Scotty1121 is the leader, and he should be able to disband the party by simply clicking the X next to his name. And again, Shockdot can't because he's not the party leader. So if we go back to Scotty1121, click the X next to our name, the party has been disbanded, and each player should get a message. It's different for party leaders as opposed to a party member. A party leader will have a message saying that they have been disbanded from the party, or they have disbanded the party, sorry. Whereas a party member, as you can see I'm not in a party anymore, will get a message saying the party leader, and then the name of the party leader has disbanded the party. This didn't exist in any of the previous versions of Turf Battles, and I did find it kind of annoying, especially when I was in a grinding session with a party and the party leader left, and I never knew who the party leader was, just because at the time I didn't care during the party, but I did care once the party was disbanded because, well, the party leader disbanded the party and everyone had to re-party, so everyone was pissed off and they wanted to blame someone. So now you have someone to blame. So then if I launch a third client, I'll show you guys that I can also leave a party, and that won't cause a party to be disbanded if I'm not the party leader. So we'll just go ahead and use this account. And we'll go on Master's Fist. Looks like he's on an island right now. I'm not sure which island this is, but it doesn't matter today. This isn't the quest. This isn't the place I want it to be either. Oh well, I'm almost back in Lad. So, I'm going to join the party. And then we also need to invite the third member, which is Shocked right here. So now all three of us are in a party, as you can see. The party leader is Scotty1121, so again, nobody else can kick or disband the party. They can, however, leave the party by clicking the X next to their names. So I'm on Master Fist right now. The only option I have is to click the X next to my name, and that should drop me from the party for every member in the party. So if you look at each party screen, Master's Fist should be removed from the party. As well, everybody else's name should turn red, and my name should turn red for everybody else that's not in a party. So let's do it. And as you can see, I'm not in a party anymore. Everybody else's name is red or white, depending on if they're a tribe, in a tribe. And as well in these other party screens, Master Fist is no longer in there. And again, his name is red for us because he's not in the party, and he's also not in our tribe. Next, I will re-invite Master Fist, just to show you guys this bit of functionality. Oops, I'll bring these back open. Okay, where am I? Where's Master Fist? Gets a bit confusing when you have 3 clients open. Okay, so we're in the party. Next I'm going to log off, and this should cause my character to be removed from the party in every screen. I'll do it first on Master Fist, and then I'll do it on the party leader. Wait, no, that might be the wrong order. First I'll do it on the party leader, so the party gets disbanded, but we still have 2 characters online, then we can reform the party and show you guys that it disbands as well if a party member leaves. Oh, screw it, I'll just do Master Fist first. So I leave the party, and Master Fist was removed from the party on both screens again. Now, if I leave the party from the party leader, so from Scotty1121, if I close his client, this should cause the party to be completely disbanded. So, let's give it a try. And the party was disbanded. As you can see, the party leader Scotty1121 has disbanded the party. So, that finishes off the unfinished portions of the party system that we mentioned on the last video update. Now, some new content that we've been working on. If you guys have been keeping up with us on the forums and reading up on all the posts, we have mentioned that we've been working on a solid level requirement EXP table. So basically, any of the requirements that would be needed for a level. For example, from level 1 to level 2, you might need 180 total experience, whereas from level 299 to level 300, you might need a total of like 2 billion experience, for example. So we worked out a pretty definite first version of the EXP table. The only real way for us to gauge its effectiveness is to go and actually level the characters ourselves, which we're not going to do because that would be a serious waste of time. That could be put forth towards actually developing the game even further. We feel pretty confident. We've done some pretty effective, I guess, research as well as some math to try and make it as accurate as possible to how it was in original turf battles. That being said, there might also be some issues that will work out when the game actually gets released in the early beta phases. For example, some requirements might be too high, some requirements might be too low. And again, we'll work those out when the time comes. But for now, the table we're using should be sufficient enough. that being said, we've added leveling up into the game again. It's not buggy at all now compared to before, but it is still a pretty big portion of the game, so we're going to install it in phases. The first phase is going to be leveling up characters based off of the monster dying. So when a monster dies, they'll give EXP. In the second phase, we'll add functionality where we can differentiate between two different monsters. One monster being a monster that gives EXP per hit, such as an egg, and the second being a monster that only gives EXP once it dies, such as in Frozen Land. For now, they're all set to giving EXP once they die. In the next video update, they're going to differentiate between the two different types. The only monsters that should give EXP when they die, I believe, are bosses. So Rampo dungeon bosses, Frozen Land bosses, things like monster butterflies that you kill during the Master's Quest and things like that. As well, we have coded the party EXP functionality, which I said we would be finishing as well. I'll go ahead and launch another client. Actually, I'll need 2 clients because this one's already level 300 and he can't level up anymore. These characters are all level 300 as well. Here we go. And I think Masta had a character that wasn't made yet. Yep. So I'll make a character on Masta. We'll give him the name EXP testing. And we'll make him a archer just for fun. And we'll go with the general shock dot hairstyle. Orange spiky hair. And there we go. EXP testing. Oops. 1 second. So that's a bug I might have to look into. Seems I can't create another character for some reason on this count. Let's try... This is some of the functionality that wasn't tested after the IOCP server was implemented. So I'll have to look more into what's causing the character crashing. Just trying to find an account that has another noob. Bear with me for a second. There we go. So we'll go ahead and form a party. Let me turn my sound off for turf battles, because I'm not sure if you guys can hear all the noises, but all the monsters are making buzzing sounds and things like that, and it's just getting in the way. Oh crap, I'm all the way in Tiaz. I didn't save a TP. Too lad. Oh well, I'll walk from soccer. So what's going to be happening is I'm going to join parties with the second character, and I'm just going to have him follow my character around, and we'll try and show both screens so you can see that both characters are gaining EXP and levels. I'll also show that if you're not within range, you won't gain EXP. Sorry about that, I ran into a slight issue. So we're now in a party, and I'm going to set Master is hot to follow Noob, and Noob is going to attack a monster, and they both should gain EXP. Trying to just position my screens so you can see both screens. Alright, that should be enough. So if you look at Master is hot, he has 0% EXP right now, and so does Noob. I'm going to kill a monster, and they both should go up. it would help if I set stats for my characters. One sec. Another minor bug. I'll fix it later. So now I should be able to use these skills. Just apply them just in case. Alright, so let's hit a monster and gain some EXP. So I just killed that monster, and for some reason I did not gain EXP. This might be because Scotty... Yep, Scotty didn't give EXP to those specific monsters because he's, well, a noob. Well, no, I'm just kidding. He actually, did give EXP to those monsters, but I haven't updated the monster script with the new script. So some of the monsters give EXP, some don't. But as you can see, they're both gaining EXP right now. It's giving different percents because different monsters give, so the monsters give the same EXP, but those values are worth more percentage-wise depending on your level. So for example, Masta is so hot has level 6, whereas I have level 28 on noob. That being said, when I gain, say, 100 EXP from a monster, that's going to affect my total percentage more on a lower level than it does on a higher level. So if we keep killing stuff, we'll find ones that actually give EXP, and we should level up. Looks like Masta is hot has already leveled up. Yep, he's level 9 right now, whereas I'm level 28. Well, these are all just too noob for me, I guess. But you saw Masta is hot did level up, and in case you didn't, I'll kill a monster with Masta is hot just so you can see him level up. These guys are strong. Guess I need to kill something stronger. We'll try the mutant boggle. He seems like he might give more EXP. Stupid tree stump got in the way. I'm just too strong for these guys. So, the actual EXP that's given by monsters right now is just a rough estimate. And these are things that we're going to want to check for during the betas. Which monster should give more EXP, which monster should give less EXP. And based off that, we'll be able to duplicate the rate at which a player can level up. Of course, before the beta, we'll give better estimates than they are right now. These are just for demoing purposes. But they should help in gauging the EXP rates and things like that. Right, there. So I leveled up. I'm level 11. I have a total of 100 points to spend. I can do that right now if you guys like. I think I've already shown this bit of functionality before, but I can show you again. So I need red at 250 for this skill. I'll do that. I don't know why I was giving myself strength. Lots of clicking here. So as you can see, now I can use Fire Breath, and I also met the requirements for a staff skill called Attack, which requires nothing apparently. Okay, so I'm just trying to think if that sums up. Wow, it sounds like I'm losing my voice here. I think that sums up this week's update. One other thing that you guys haven't noticed that was a huge update. Wow, I think I am losing my voice here. Sorry. So I'll try and wrap this up. So one other thing that you guys haven't noticed during this update, because it's more of a back-end functionality, we made some drastic changes to how the database and the actual game server communicate. To give you guys some background story, one of our, I guess, original but very badly chosen developers, cough cough, I'm sure most of you know who I'm referring to, developed the original database system on how they communicate, and he decided for some reason to develop it in a way that a global MySQL connection was used throughout the entire instance of the server. So basically the server was relying on one instance of database connection to continue all of the accounts connections. So every time a user logged on and every time a user logged off, the same database connection instance was used. Now, I guess this wouldn't be too much of an issue, although after a while it would cause some memory leaks, obviously, as well. It would cause a dramatic loss of data after some time. As well, MySQL knows about these issues, so they have built-in functionality in place where after I think it's 8 or 10 hours, a MySQL instance is forcefully terminated. With that in mind, we were noticing that after 8 to 10 hours, the server would stop accepting new connections, and any information saved at that point would not actually save. This actually bewildered us for a bit until we realized that it was happening at exactly those same time periods every time. And so we had to redevelop how the server communicates. I won't go into detail how it's doing it now, but just know that the issue was fixed. It shouldn't occur anymore. We're going to be running some tests over the next week, which pretty much is comprised of the current testing team as well as myself, to log on once in a while throughout the week on the same server instance to see if it's crashed or not, which it shouldn't. I completely and 100% believe in the changes I've made, so that should be fixed. As well, as I mentioned earlier, Scotty has gone through the monsters list and added different attributes to monsters, as well as modified some of their values. There's still some values that need changing, obviously. I'm going to have him test that out throughout the week and maybe make some changes accordingly. For the next update, we've also taken some preparations for that. We've made a drop table that has still yet to be populated, but each monster has been assigned a drop table, where this drop table will consist of various items that monster has a possibility of dropping. The only part of that drop table that has to be populated right now is which items get dropped and what percentages they drop at. We have taken into consideration already and made preparations for different drop types. So, for example, dropping an item can drop onto the ground, or it can drop into your inventory depending on the monster. So the groundwork for that has been laid out, and in the next couple updates you should see those. As well, we'll be reintroducing monsters attacking and aggroing. This might not all be done within one update because, as I'm sure you're aware, the monster system is huge and it's linked with a bunch of different systems together, and getting them all to work nice and neatly and fairly with each other so that they play nice can get a little complicated and mind-boggling. But we'll get there and we'll get it working. We'll keep you guys posted. Sometimes, as you may have noticed, we'll get too busy with real life to post a video update every week, but we do post some kind of text-based update just to let you guys know where we are and things like that. So there may not always be an official post, but if you look through the website forums, then you will find them. Alright, so that's it for this week. Hope you guys enjoyed the update. Stay tuned for the next update next week. Have a good one.